Morning, 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 morning. Yes, we're back on the Railbird Corner to give you some race day preview, good selections, and we are here as a subsidiary of the Caymanas Puntas Paradise. I am Oliver Buchanan, and here you have,
Junior Fender.
yes, we are here to serve you good and proper. I noticed that my average has fallen a little, and it is well within my interest to get it back up and up to the fullest extent. Yes, I am going to go to my selections. As you know, it's the banker program first we deal with. I'm going to go to race number 3, horse number 3, Ride All Day. Ride All Day is coming off a break, but I think Ride All Day is given an easy task here. I know that Unruly Mo has been working pretty well. He did 112 on his intended race the other day, but he got scratched at the starting gate as he ran away from the rider. He got loose. But I'm going to take Ride All Day. Is looking really good and could have been a cut above Unruly Mo. So it is Ride All Day, my first banker, over Unruly Mo. Yes. My next banker on the card is race number 4, horse number 6. No More Deals. No More Deals came off a little layoff and last. He ran pretty well when he came pretty close to Catawba very early in the race, like I said, but he wasn't enough to get by in the end. But with this relaxed strip that run under his girth, he's looking okay within himself. Shane Ellis is now slated to ride. We're gonna give No More Deal a chance to capitalize and be our second favorite of 3 on the program. Look for good runs from number 8, Lucy in the Sky, who has lowered her sights here, and she's in with a tag. Number 1, Solar Black, who has been working pretty well and looking good in his condition. And to a next extent, Daddy Jones, who I'm getting a little whisper on. I haven't seen him, but he is capable of doing good here. And Crimson, who I also got a sound on him that is looking good at the pools. So we're gonna go for No More Deals as our key winner, taking him as a banker ahead of, oh, I'm not calling the numbers for the horses. I'm so sorry on that. I'm going to take number 6, No More Deals, over number 8, Lucy in the Sky, and number 1, Solar Black. Look for good runs from number 4, Daddy Jones, and number 8, Lucy in the Sky. Yes, and please note, in the third race, my first banker, Unruly Mo, is number 1. Yes, my next and final banker of 3, third banker here, just done the second one. I'm gonna go with race number 9, horse number 8, Buttercup. Yes, Buttercup came off a layoff and run second, followed up with another nice second. And I think the Englishman said the third run off the layoff is the run that you should look out for. And here is the third run. So I'm gonna go take the Englishman strategy as a medium to say Buttercup should be much fitter after 2 races from the layoff. She's looking good and fine. She will relish the 5 straight trip with Wesley Henry aboard for trainer Richard as, and I'm going to take Buttercup as a key banker here. Look for good runs from the speedy number 7, Aplum, number 5, Fort Aldane, who's looking good at exercise and moving really well. And to our next extent, number 12, Golden Lawyer, who has been bouncing around, but he's good enough to do something here. And look for the closer, Imaya, to have a say in the outcome. But number 8, Buttercup, is my third banker. My 3 bankers on the day is race number 3, horse number 3, Ride All Day. This is a recap on bankers. Number 6, No More Deals in the 4th race. No More Deals, number 6. And race number 9, horse number 8, Buttercup. So there you have it, my 3 bankers. Ride all day, no more deals, and Buttercup. Yes, I'm gonna go to the next section of my program, which is the individual first choice program. I'm selecting these horses as my definite first choice. That means if you're not comfortable with one of my bankers, you can look to the group of individual first choices to as to look in the middle of you can look into those first choice horses for other options. Yes. Race number 1, my first individual first choice is horse number 8, Ian I Links. Yes, Ian I Links got it head over heels when he went up in class and lost. And last is back down to where he is more comfortable. And I see Ian I Links ahead of these like wow. Wanted to take him as a banker, but I'm not gonna use too much banker here. Not gonna be loaded with bankers. So I'm confidently taking horse number 8, Ian I Links, in the first race to capitalize on a good win here. I'm gonna look for good runs from the closing. Number 3, Nalas Bushman. Number 10, Casual Peach, who has been working well. Two real Ulster, 9 and 10 years old, but they are in fine fettle and could come about and make a mark here. Look for good runs from Muzzo, who is going to draw the pace, and number 5, Maya, who will be coming closing fast in the end. So other than Ian I Links, this race has a little competition there, so look out for that. My next individual first choice is race number 5, horse number 13, Bubbling Warrior. Yeah, she was noted putting in some good work on last in the end. She has done some good early work. I made a mark on her as one of my useful horses, but I just could not take her on last because I had Global Pursuit as an out and out banker for that mandatory program on the day. So I just couldn't take her, but now I'm given and getting all the opportunity to take her as an individual first choice, as a winner for the particular race, and she's gonna win. Number 13, Bubbling Warrior. Look for good runs from number 11, Woman in Love, who is fiery fit right now, looking really good. But I'm just gonna take Bubbling Warrior ahead of her. Then number 3, Duchess, who disappointed in last, but she can be able to do something here, and I'm looking forward to her to recoup some losses. Looking forward to her to recoup some losses. Look for good runs from number 7, Giant Vigorous, who will be pretty prominent here, and Cutout, who ran on her debut and last first time out and did not do badly. So give her a little consideration here. So, but Bubbling Warrior is my first choice. That's my second of 3 individual first choice. I'm gonna just do my final individual first choice and give Mr. Fender a go to do his piece like we do it on this program. My final individual first choice is horse number 3, Burning Edge. Yes, Burning Edge ran a fighting second in the Thornbird last week. Last time out, she was fighting to the end. She had a little mishap there with a little fist-light interference. Now they switch from Philip Parchment to Radish Roman. So they are coming hell bent and taking this Guinea's ear like Awesome Power did for trainer and owner Carl Anderson. Awesome Power was trained by Patrick Chang at the time, but is owned by the owner trainer of Burning Edge, called Speedy Django Anderson. Yes, and I'm rooting for you. I'd like you to win this 1,000 guineas as a man who is practically one of the ones who's holding up this game, because you have a farm with horses and your horses are getting out to filter. Horses are filtering and you are fueling the system with new horses. Good for you, Mr. Carl Anderson. Number 3, Burning Edge is working well. She won the biggest 2-year-old race and I'm looking forward to her. A real competition is gonna come from number 13, Answer, who has been working well and has scope for something good. I am seeing that in her. Look for Linguist, who was way at the back and last and came up in the end. She was eased. She practically eased by Cardenas in the end, but she was looking good. She closed a lot of ground there after being at the back. Pretty Perfect, number 5, is gonna come all gun blazing because we know that Subright would wanna take the 1,000 and 2,000 with Pretty Perfect and Sensational Soul as he has a strong hand in them. Look for Mighty Gully, who ran surprisingly well and last in the Thornbird. And not last but not least, never leave out Social Aviator, who has a victory over Burning Edge, my first selection. So Burning Edge is taken as my final individual first choice. So we are going to go to, we can look for good runs from number 13, Answer, number 5, Pretty Perfect, number 2, Linguist, and number 11, Social Aviator. Give Mighty Gully a shot. Mighty Gully is groomed by a groom who came first and second in the derby. That's a feat to have under your belt. Distinctly Irish, beating Stereo Fabulous. That's the groom. Don't leave him out. Mr. Fender, here you go with your piece.
Right, boss. Thank you very much for getting me on for the fans to hear my views.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, and Bash, this race card on Saturday is really interesting. That's the start. Is this the start of the classic?
Yes, the start of the classic season.
Yes.
The preparation races came up earlier.
Yes.
The ones they used to prep for this.
Yes.
The major, the first leg of the Triple Crown.
Yes.
Yes, the Guineas, the Derby, the Jamaica Derby, and the Jamaica St. Leger.
Yes.
Jamaica 1 and 2,000 Guineas.
Yeah. And your likings, you think you are on par in order to deliver?
Yes, I am par, and I always like when you ask me these little questions after I'm finish select, because there is that little something that I'm gonna say which I wouldn't have said on the show. So it's a joy to have you
Yes.
bringing me forward to the forefront here. Yes.
And I like that.
Yes.
And Mishi, she love it too.
Respect to Michelle every time, man. Marvin
Right.
Blake,
Yes.
enough love every time. Kino, respect every time.
On this classic week.
In this classic week and in all their endeavors, because we are rooting for them all the time in a positive way.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get rolling with the first race.
Yes.
And as you know, I'm a stable man. You know that.
You are the stable boss.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the stables. And I watch the stables, how they are performing on the workout in the mornings. And, I'm going to start off with the 3 stable that I like in this first race. And I think it's going to be very competitive and interesting, with their entries. I like horse number 1, Lion of Ikati, right? I also like horse number 2, Muzzle, right? I also like horse number 7, Angelos. And, Angelos is trained by a young promising trainer that he has ratings. I can tell you, he has ratings. Where he's coming from, he has ratings. And this horse trained by Winston Morris, is has a big shot.
He associated with pure big trainers over the times. Ren Gonzalez, Michael Silveira, and now Gary Sobriety. Those are the stables that he was at.
So he's fully learned it.
Yeah, he got some really good trainers to get alongside.
All right. So, you know, I I see he has Ryan Lewis to face in this race. Horse number 1 that he's riding, Lion of the Kit.
Yeah.
Yes. And the Caribbean number 1 jockey,
Shane Ellis.
Shane Ellis.
Zip.
Yeah. And this young apprentice that claiming taking off some weight of this one, you know. I'm giving him the edge to get by in this race because of the handicap,
Yes.
you know. So that's where I am hot for this first race. Now moving on to the third race, horse number 3, the Maestro, trained this one, and is ridden by the veteran, experienced jockey Ian Spence, and it's horse number 3, Ride All Day. This horse is going to run, you think?
Gonna run all year. Gonna ride all year. That
Well,
day is a little too little.
yes,
Much too little.
yes. Well, all right. That's where I'm seeing it in the third race. So, congrats to Ian Spence and the Maestro with this one. In the fourth race, No More Deal. That is a horse I see where you have selected, you know,
I brought him as a banker.
as a banker.
And I love it when you and I are seeing eye to eye.
Yes,
Yes. Builds the confidence. It gives me the feeling
yeah,
that we have a winner right there and then.
yes. And the trainer and the stable, Oral Eden, right,
It's banging for him.
is banging for him.
Yeah, he's doing really well.
And I like, and you know, but if we can recall that we mentioned Oral Eden stable
A few times well coming up, you
Yes,
know,
when
really.
he
Because
was-
it's really happening for him.
Yes.
He's on it. He's on it, man. He's on the go.
Okay. Great.
He's getting results. I can say that.
Yes.
Factually.
Yes. Well, you know, I'm moving on to race number 6, and this is a very big field, 15 horses in this, and you know, it's a very competitive race, and I think this can be one of the most exciting race on the card, you know, to filter up to the classic.
Yes.
So this race here, I I I like a horse here trained by Anthony Baba Nunes, and I like him because I see the performance and how this horse is carrying itself on the workout, and I like this horse as a outer. The jockey, Calvin Bailey, is but Calvin is putting in some hard work into his career
And
right
he's
now.
one of the pretty good riders that is not getting to show what he can do, but sometimes we have to get more professional in how we approach and how we do things.
Yes.
I find him just a little
Short on that.
unprofessional,
Yeah.
but he is so much of a good jockey. If he's gonna bash me for saying this, I am telling him that he's gonna bash me for trying to motivate him.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And I think
I am trying to get one of the stops, get him to pull out one of the stops.
yes, yes.
That is stopping him, but he's a good jockey like that.
And
I
to see
can say
where
that.
he has the level of support.
Yes, he's now riding for Baba Nunes, so that's
Yeah.
good.
Yes, yes. All right. So the horse is number 14, Playfair.
Yeah.
And I like him on this one here.
Yes.
All the best for you, Calvin, and do your best because all eyes is on you. Yes. All right. Moving on to the, the yes. Moving on to the ninth race, and this race is a 5 straight race, very competitive. 14 horses enter here, and you know, um, I see 2 horses in this field that I want to give the chance of winning this race. Horse number 5, Fort Aladdin. Horse number 5, Aldane, in this race. And this one is ridden by the champion jockey, Dane Dawkins. No, sorry, Radish Roman. Okay. The threat is horse number 8, Buttercup, ridden by Wesley Henry in this one. So these are the 2 horses here that I like, and I've selected them to fight this finish out. Right, moving on to the first classic of the season, the Jamaica 1000 Guineas for 3-year-olds fillies. Um, you know, Bash, maybe you can help me a little with this one, because as you know, I am going with the stables, and I want to give the stables that have a track record of winning classics, you know. And let me say that, you know, um, horse number 6, perfect, pretty perfect affair, yeah, perfect affair.
Pretty perfect. Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
The two perfectly close
It's
to one
two.
another. The top
Yeah,
one. Look
yeah,
at the top one.
yeah. Horse number 5, pretty perfect. It's Shane Ellis or Gary Sobrati. This is the horse that I am going with to fight this finish out as well as perform at her best. And I know the Caribbean number 1 jockey, Shane Ellis, is coming with what? What would you say, Bash?
With a bang.
Yes. They also the horse I like, horse number 11. It is Social Aviator with Robert Aladdin for the champion trainer Jason DaCosta. Right? I also given horse number 13, Answer, a shot with Dane Dawkins. And this is where I think the closing of the day's racing will come down with excitement and the closing off. So Bash, I don't know what you think.
What do I think?
Yes.
I think I have already previewed that race and has belted out and everything there. So I'm gonna go to showing some respect to Jeffrey Edwards, the man who sponsored these colors. Not in the cap because I mistakenly left it, but respect to Mr. Jeffrey Edwards, and I have to give a shout out to Aaron Chatry, who is back on track and working horses. I saw him this morning. Welcome return, Mr. Aaron Chatry. You know that you're the Iceman. When you come around, yes, you're a tough jockey when you're ready. You're tough in the business, yes. Big up Mr. Jeffrey Edwards again. I'm gonna go to my outsider on the card. Race number 2, horse number 8. Life is Life. Is looking good on the exercise, and I'm expecting him as an outsider to shine a little light in your exotics here. I'm gonna look for good runs from a new looking Milos for the Agent Prince and the Ocean Connection. Look for Awesome Anthony, whose fit as hands can make him. Ronnie Bengali ran a cracker and last, and is back here with the handicap. So we're gonna go for 8. Life is Life as an outsider. Look for the possible winners to come from number 7 Milos, number 6 Awesome Anthony, number 3 Ronnie Bangala, and James, who is just been placed in a claiming race for the first time. So look for him to give a say in the outcome. We're gonna look for race number 6 as our second outsider, horse number 1 Wicked Cassie, with Dema Williams for trainer Patrick Lynch. Yes, this one comes in nicely handicapped and is running reasonable well. She has been 5th, 6th, and 5th, and I think she could improve on her placings and get closer in the exotics. She made the I-5 and last, and maybe she can make the superfecta or the trifecta or even closer. Look for good runs from number 5 Provident, number 3 Provident, who came out off a layoff, got a good win and was closing for fast in the end, but was deterred by his superior and last. I'm gonna look for number 3 Train of Thought to give a good run. Number 4, who she's fit as hands can make her. J Speed, who is looking good, different and more burly and strong under the care of Jason DaCosta. And look for good runs from number 8 Happy Force and number 11 Oil Machine, who has it within them to come good here. My last and final selection for the day, which is my third outsider of 3, I'm going to take race 8, number 9, Spitz and Can. Spitz and Can with my good apprentice, Eric Arton, my favorite apprentice, Eric Arton. And he is an outsider here. Look for good possible winners from number 8, Coalition with Radish Roman for Dale Murphy. Looking good at exercise. Did venture too far and last when trying out 7 furlongs. I'm gonna go for Timekeeper number 3 to give you a good shot at this race here to win. And number 1 Mo Aviator, who got the lead and ended up at the back in the end. He needed a run there. I thought he really needed that run. So you can look for him now with that run under his girth to improve on his placings here. Could also win, but the outsider I'm bringing is horse number 9 Spitzenkan, and that is my final selection on the day. Look for possible great runs from 8 Coalition, 3 Timekeeper, and 1 Mo Aviator. We're asking you for the support, the likes, the shares. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. I cannot squeal, I cannot cry, as the numbers are picking up. I must say that and show some appreciation to that. But give us the likes, give us the support, continue to get other people to come on board. Pick up yourself, take care. Enough respect to Michelle Ebanks again, the queen of our pack, and that is so. Love you with all of our hearts.